Hello fellow YouTubers, and welcome to my workshop, where of late I've been busy resurrecting a 50-year-old plus 5-piece outdoor setting. A table and 4 seats, of which the condition of this seat is indicative of the other 3, and to a certain degree the table as well. So the process of resurrection I'm about to show you is pretty much the same for the remaining 4 pieces. The first job, I decided to weld the 4 ends of the 2 back brace supports in place. Then I got the angle grinder out and cut the bolts. Pull those 2 slabs off. It's a matter of getting the angle grinder and cutting off the other bolts. Time to change the wheel. Always unplugged. All done. Next, with the grinding wheel, I'll just go over the frame and remove any burrs that will be there from the cutting process. That feels pretty good. Let's look at the wire brush out and give the entire frame a once over remove surface rust and what little scale that might come off. That's the wire wheel work done. Next I'll give the frame a coating of penetrol rust treatment, and once that dries to a clear film, I'll then give the frame a coat of paint. With the seat frame rust treated and painted, the final process of Resurrection is to fit the slats. The original slats with 550 by 50 by 20 millimeters. So I decided to use something that's new to me. It looks like timber, but it is not. It is a composite of recycled plastic that has either rice husk or bamboo added to it. Now it's UV resistant, as it is to water and termites, and at the time of buying, which was 2 weeks ago from a local Bunnings store, each 1.8 metre length cost $7.91. Now because it is 1.8 metres long, 1800 millimetres, I decided to make each new slat 600 millimetres, and because I need 40 slats, I decided to cut them all in one go. The last job is to cut and shape the 8 armrests. I forgot to mention earlier that I painted all frames using rust guard epoxy enamel. Now it's time to secure the slats to the frame. I've already completed one seat, and I found I was able to use these two holes either side the very front, as I was able to use the three holes at the very top. However, when it comes to the main seating area where there will be 5 slats, I found I could only use the first and last. And in order to secure the 3 remaining slats, I had to drill new holes, because the slats are wider than the originals, wider by 18 millimeters. The distance between the holes on the original slats is 450 millimeters. So I decided to maintain that distance, and in order to make it easy to mark the holes, I just made up a little marker here, just out of pieces of scrap aluminium with a bit of masking tape, and from the end here to this little groove here is 75 millimeters. And just simply mark it, centre punch, of your uncle. The majority of the slats I'm using M6 25mm cup head galvanised bolts and nuts. However, there are a couple of sections here on the back where the metal's double thickness, so I'll be using 30mm. And all I've got to do, go and hammer these in place and start fasting. Now I've just put the third slat in place, and I've marked out where the remaining 4 slats in the main seat area will go. And you'll have to please excuse my old fart brain, but I did make a mistake. I checked the already completed seat, and I did not use this last hole here. Now all I've done, I simply cut a length of timber to give me a spacer for the remaining 4 slots, laid it on, marked it out with some chalk. Now I've just got to drill 1, 2, 3 holes either side. Well, 2 down, 2 to go.